Hello. Welcome to Don't Say Cunt. I'm your host and lead seamstress, Dave Foley. I'm joined here by the other host,
Paul.
That's right,
Greenberg.
Paul Greenberg.
And I am the weird armless, legless form that you put the dress on.
Yes, and sometimes I just pin notes to you, with
do.
my big T-shaped pins.
And I have no head, no
Yeah.
arms or legs.
No,
But I have
a fulsome bosom.
Beautiful figure.
Beautiful bosom.
I have a beautiful figure.
Yep.
Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome. Thank you, Paul.
Nice to be here.
And of course, you may hear something that sounds alarmingly like piano being played.
That's because I haven't eaten.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Well, we should get you a snack. Maybe that guy back over there could get you one.
What guy where?
I got Eban Schletter.
Oh my God! How long have you been there, Evan? Evan, you've been sitting there. Have you been there the whole time?
Yeah, it's been almost 30 seconds, I believe. And of
all
course,
30.
And in the studio with us as well, of course,
Evan.
as is per usual, is
Wow,
Crissy
make
Guerrero.
it sound so exciting.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I'm pumping
As
it up.
per usual.
Well, she's here.
my wife.
Yep,
Well, she's
my
here
wife,
again.
Crissy Guerrero.
The old ball and chain.
Yep.
My wife is not here today.
No, your wife is not here
No.
because and again, this is Don't Say Cunt with Paul and Dave.
Yes.
And normally we are joined by your wife, Jackie Harris Thompson.
Greenberg. No.
Greenberg.
Greenberg.
Green Beret.
Thompson, is it? Harris Green Beret.
Yes.
Leveled hair.
Yes.
Jackie.
The lovely Jackie Harris Greenberg. She's not here. She's
She's at home saying cunt repeatedly, I believe.
she is because it's moving day.
Moving day.
And that's what you do when
Paul,
you have to move.
Yes, you say cunty, cunting, cunt.
Yes, and you hope that the Russian movers don't know what you're saying.
Yeah. They certainly don't seem to ever.
You know what's great about Russian movers?
Yes.
No, I'm asking.
Oh, no, I don't. But all the movers in Los Angeles are Russian.
Well,
all of them.
I think, though, these guys are really fantastic.
We
and
just
they're awesome guys.
We keep hiring these same guys.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it seems like every mover in Los Angeles is Russian.
They got they have the horses and the fur hats.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how much they can lift.
And they keep doing that squatty dance.
Yes, always. Well, yep, it's called the Kazachka. I made that up.
Really? Oh,
I don't know.
I was totally believing it.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
I think it is. It's something like that.
Yeah. But again, I guess we should explain the rules of this show.
Right.
Oh, not really rules.
Oh,
it's not a
rules.
game
My
show.
goodness.
Just but
What am I-
hopefully this week we'll get a winner.
What am I going to win? Yeah.
That
A
we
lifetime supply of... Okay, I won't say
that Paul and I, as foreigners, Eban and Crissy, of course, are Americans.
Full-blooded, I
Right.
believe, right?
That's right.
And
Full-blooded Americans?
Well, do you count the Mexican part in me?
Okay.
No.
No, I don't.
No.
Okay, then no, not
no.
not full-blooded.
Eben, you full-blooded American?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Wow.
But,
Why do lawyers always sound
I
like they're lying?
No, I don't believe
Well,
it.
they never want to commit. To
No,
anything.
they're afraid.
Yeah, well, then you say to them, anything. The sky's blue. Well, I guess an argument could be made
It's true.
that a sky is blue. A sky.
Allegedly.
This is a good hamburger.
Yeah.
Well, according to you,
Yeah.
but I also have... see, I'm not very
I've
good at
signed
lying.
affidavits
that it's an
from multiple
that
sources.
it's just okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like
Yeah.
Island's Fine Burgers. Those burgers, you know where it says Fine Burgers on Islands?
Yes.
You know why? Because the burgers, they're fine.
Yeah. They did extensive testing and they said
How was the burger?
and everyone the main was fine.
Fine.
Islands, if you'd like to sponsor us.
Yeah. then just take a few minutes from making your fine burgers and give us a call. Islands.
Islands.
Fine.
Islands Burgers. They're...
Well, I mean, to be fair, this is a fine podcast.
It is true.
Yeah.
How was the podcast? Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah. It didn't hurt anybody.
Wow, you ate that whole burger. How was
Yeah.
it? Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, no one's complaining.
No, yet.
No, it's not like if you write down great burger, then people are going to eat it and go, this is
There's
fine.
nowhere to go but down.
It's
from a great
fine.
burger.
But they're going to be disappointed.
Yeah, you want to give people a
But,
shitty burger.
Yeah.
And then give them an okay
Oh.
burger, and then when they expect a shitty one.
Yeah. You don't want to go the other way.
I can't believe how that burger was okay.
Yeah. Yep.
It was actually okay.
It's always good to keep your expectations low.
That's right.
Yes.
Then you're constantly
How was the burger? Not as bad as
Surprised.
I thought it was going to be.
Mm.
Yeah. We should start out like a A dining guide.
Like the Michelin
Yeah.
guide.
Yes.
you have
now,
good accent.
now,
Michelin.
now LA is proud owner.
Yeah,
of
they have a Michelin.
two-star Michelin restaurants.
Yeah.
How come that's a good thing when you get 2 stars?
Because no one gets 3. That's because
Yeah.
the.
Has anyone
Pretty
ever gotten
exclusive.
3?
Well, like for instance, the French Laundry up north.
Oh.
They have 3.
Yeah.
They're fancy.
Why did they get 3? What did they do to
Well, they're-
get
Because this is French in their name.
You got to blow to get 3 around here.
Yeah, Michelin,
France.
apparently.
What would-
Yeah. They only like French food. That's it. So
like snails?
yeah, snails
Escargot?
and steak frite. That's
it?
all they eat. That's all the
they eat?
Michelin people eat.
Well, if you only make 2
Snails
things, you're
and
probably going to be good at making
steak
those
frite.
2 things.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not very hard to get 2 Michelin stars.
No.
No.
No, probably not.
3 is
Probably not hard
impossible.
at all.
Right.
Like,
Right. Can you get negative Michelin stars? Like you owe
I
them?
don't know. I heard there was if you get 4,
Mm-hmm.
you get your own planet, just like in Mormonism.
Well,
They give you a planet, and you can go just cook all the food you want to eat up there with a bunch of virgins.
how many virgins?
6. Is that a
6?
bunch? That's
6 is a bunch.
that's more than you'd want,
Yeah.
really.
Well, it's a gaggle if it's more
Yeah,
than 6.
Yeah.
Gaggle of virgins?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Is that what you call it?
Or is it
It's
a
not a murder of virgins?
It's a murder of
Yeah.
virgins, yeah.
It's a murder of virgins.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a. I don't know. I don't know why religions have this. Why they want to promise people virgins.
Well, sorry, it's a stump. of
That's like,
virgins.
yeah. Oh, in the afterlife, I'll be a sexual tutor.
Yeah,
That's
that's
like-
right. Because I'm so good at it now.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just live through all these people. Oh, all right,
Yeah.
one more time.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Ah,
If you get like virgins,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, so you get the whole virgin part, but then they're gonna talk
yeah, and you know the expiration,
about like what they did today.
and you know what the expiration date on a virgin is? Once.
That's right.
They're
Where,
only
where
the
do they
virgin.
go? Where do they
Yeah,
go?
you get
after
your
that?
75 virgins, and then they're immediately not virgins.
You know, they work at Island's Fine Burgers after that.
Yeah. So they just
Because what else can they do?
do they keep
after
cycling
that?
new virgins in? 'Cause-
Yeah.
Or are you just supposed to keep them as virgins in your afterlife?
Mm.
Or are you just supposed to not care anymore about sex?
Like you can't be like a little pregnant. You can't be a little bit of a virgin.
No, you can't.
I don't think.
Although you can't be kind of a whore.
Yeah. You can or
Yeah.
yeah, a
There's
vamp.
gradations.
You could be a
vamp,
vamp, a
a
tramp,
scamp.
or a bit of a tramp.
Yep.
Oh
Right?
my.
Weird. Yeah.
We were talking about
Where-
Cher.
see,
Talking about Sonny and Cher earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And hit it, Eben.
The Sonny and Cher theme.
Copyright.
Yeah.
Copyright.
This is why you should not hire a lawyer,
Yeah,
a copyright lawyer, as a keyboardist.
I know.
They won't
Especially-
play anything
Yeah. He's the worst at live karaoke.
because he just keeps saying copyright.
He keeps saying, no,
Copyright.
we're playing this in a bar. We would have to pay for this.
I'm sorry, you'll have to. I only do originals.
Yeah.
Evan, if I wrote a song called I Got You, Dave, could they sue me?
Well, if you didn't use any of the melody of the other one,
I got you, Dave.
Yeah, what
Ah,
if it's
too close,
instead of
too
I
close.
got you, babe?
They
it's
say
like
we're inexperienced and we haven't got knowledge.
I got you, Dave. Is that far enough away?
maybe you could get away with that.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess.
I'm not writing that song.
I think it's
No.
worth it to get sued rather than sing
Try
that song.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, rather than sing that song.
kind of.
Well, you could just be like Weird Al and actually get permission.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's a
all you have to do is
parody,
ask
right?
permission.
Well, if you're Weird Al, that's all you have to do.
Do you remember the song? Remember the Verve did that song? Do you remember Bittersweet Symphony?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And they never got a penny from it all this
They
time
didn't? Why?
Never get a penny.
because the Stones. Do you know this story?
The Rolling Stones?
Yes.
I don't know all the details. I remember the case. I don't remember how it panned out about who
What
got
happened?
what.
I didn't. Did the
Well,
Stones sue them?
they had that giant hit,
Yeah.
and then the manager of the Stones at the time did a knockoff album, right? To with an orchestra,
Uh-huh.
and that's the sample on the song. It's not a Stone song. It's the knockoff orchestra. So he owned the rights to it
The knockoff orchestra of.
of Bittersweet Symphony. So it was from. Do you know what song it was? You see, I should have more
which
information.
song it was, but it was an orchestral arrangement of a Stones song. So you're 2 layers in. You've got the underlying Stones song.
Correct.
Yeah.
Then you've got a new derivative work made from that, the orchestral arrangement.
So you had all the Stones,
2 copyrights
plus
right
this
there.
manager who owned all of everything. Mm-hmm. Anyway, the Stones wouldn't get involved, so they never got any money. Last week, I heard the Stones said, just pay the guy, and he got all the back pay from the last 20 years.
Oh, all at once.
Yeah,
Oh.
The Last Time was the Rolling Stones song.
right.
Really? That's the
That's the sample.
that's the sample? Doesn't sound like I was going to
It's
sing
the-
it, but then we can't afford
It's the sample that the manager
This
did
could
a
be-
did a knockoff of.
of.
So it's not really a Stone song. But anyway,
But it was that melody? But
I don't know.
That's what they say.
Okay, Evan,
With
answer
the-
now.
Again, not knowing how it turned out. But yeah, I think the melody, you don't really recognize it as the Stones song, but because it was a derivative work of the Stones song, that whole thing is premised on an underlying copyright.
sample. And
So it's a new copyright in a derivative work based on an older work.
yeah.
So you kind of have to deal with both.
I just realized why I'm not a lawyer. Because every time I listen to a lawyer, I want to shit myself.
Wow.
I always feel
That's
like
how I
I'm
feel when I hear myself.
That's why you invite Eben over after you've had a nice large cheese plate.
That's right. Oh, I don't feel so good. Call Evan.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a little break for what may or may not be an ad.
We don't know.
Never
We have
know.
no way of guaranteeing.
Who wants to guess what it's going to be?
I don't,
I'm thinking eggs.
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 All right.
All right.
Egg
All right.
board.
I was going to guess islands.
Ooh, I wish. I
Huh?
doubt it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's find out.
After this.
Well, that was disappointing.
We were all wrong.
That
We
was
were all wrong.
disappointing, Yeah.
Can you, if we just listen to Evan play for a second and just imagine us all in a black and white silent movie?
All
Let's
right.
hear some.
As opposed to those color silent movies that were so popular.
I had a deaf mother. No, I didn't. She wasn't that deaf.
No.
She was just a little bit deaf. So I had to yell.
You can be a little bit
Yeah,
deaf.
sure.
She was.
You can't be-
Well, technically, it's deaf.
Yeah.
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 Right?
Dave's a little bit deaf.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Literally, I don't know what you're talking about. I can't hear what you're saying.
Who said that? You see, I'm
Hi.
also blind.
Mhm.
Just a little bit.
We laugh at the handicapped.
Do
That's
we?
all. That's all I want
we
to
even
say.
say that
do.
word
We
anymore?
don't.
Yeah, we did.
We don't
just,
say that
just
word
did.
anymore.
don't.
We just did. We just
You
were.
did.
You were. You were
No.
too.
Don't say
Oh,
we.
look at her.
We
yeah.
didn't.
She's
I didn't say it at all.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say I didn't laugh when you said it, but I didn't say
she
it.
made fun of me being deaf.
That's true. That's a handicap.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
that's different. I
He's
didn't say
challenged.
that we
Yeah.
laugh at the handicap.
That's
That's a terrible thing to say.
That's true though.
Oh, I thought you were talking
Wow.
about horse racing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Confused.
Oh yeah.
Confused.
I don't know. That really.
Sorry.
That
the
really.
hand- the
That
hand-
real. That was like an abyss that just opened up.
What? Wow.
Not really.
There used to be a time.
Oh,
Oh.
old days.
Oh, remember there used to be a popular cartoon, Mr. Magoo.
He was blind,
Blind.
and deaf.
Blind. Yeah.
Yep.
It was hilarious how he couldn't tell who people were. Well, what's this here? I can't seem to adjust this thermostat. And of course,
And most of the episodes were just him groping people.
Yes.
And that was funny too.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what am I grabbing here? Oh, what's that?
Yep.
Well,
I'm confused because didn't he also? So he was blind, but he had those big, huge glasses, right?
He had very thick glasses.
Very thick glasses.
They didn't
so,
do anything for him.
Right.
No.
But why?
Huh?
I don't
They
understand.
were just.
How is he still
because
blind
They
then?
made him look cool.
well, they,
Oh, I see.
yeah.
His eyes were failing even beyond the limits
See.
of the glasses
And
to correct
he-
his vision.
He had irritable bowel syndrome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think
don't
that
remember
was
that.
And he
that was the pilot.
And he was stranded on an island
That's right.
Wait, what?
with strangers
Right.
and his
Really?
wife.
In a 3-hour tour.
Yeah.
Which is that the one?
Wait.
That was it. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Magoo.
Wait, is he the guy who sat on his
Thurston.
glasses when the world was
No,
everybody was
that's
gone?
Burgess Meredith.
Wait.
Wow, the characters are so different. They're like two totally different characters. I
Gilligan.
that's Magoo,
Gilligan.
Wait,
and that's
Magoo? Wait,
that's
which one is
Mr.
that?
Howell.
What?
There's Mr. Magoo and Mr. Howell.
Wait, do it again. Okay, wait, do Mr. Magoo.
Mr. Magoo.
That was
Okay.
no, that was Mr. Howell.
That was Mr. Magoo. That was Magoo.
Okay, so now do Howl.
No, Gilligan.
Okay, what now? Burgess Meredith.
Now.
Oh, I see. I get it now.
And then I'll do Bossy Plane. I'll do that one.
Okay.
Bossy Plane.
Oh, Ricardo Montalban.
No, it's his buddy.
What? Oh, no, I can never tell the two apart.
The Bossy Plane is coming.
Because they always dress the same, so I never could tell them apart.
It's true. They wore the same suit.
They were the same suit. They were like twins.
I
They
had
were
the
like
same suit,
identical.
too, yeah.
Did you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, a white suit.
White suit.
That show was good up for the first episode. The pilot for Fantasy Island was kind of dark and weird.
You saw the pilot? You
I
remember
did.
the pilot?
I remember the pilot, and it was kind of dark and kind of like almost Twilight Zone-y.
And then what
You know,
happened?
and you thought there was something maybe magical about this.
And then Dick Van Patten
island.
showed up
Yeah.
because he wants to be a Latin lover.
Yep. And there was a... I'm trying to remember. Yeah, the first one, there was like a guy trying to escape from a Nazi's camp. And
Hilarious.
you know,
Yeah.
and it was
I just
Never not
remember
funny.
that I was allowed to stay up late to watch it. What felt like it was late because first it was Love Boat. That was at 9:00,
yeah.
and then
It was
Fantasy Island.
Aaron Spelling Evening.
Yeah, Fantasy Island came on after that, so I was allowed to stay up
Till 10?
till 11 because that came
wow.
out at 10.
Came on at 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fantasy Island?
I mean, and,
Well, that was adult TV.
and
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
It was.
I didn't realize how racy
It was a little jiggly.
Love Boat
that
was.
TV.
Both,
Yeah.
both of those.
Yeah.
Very jiggly.
I used to have to beg my dad to watch things like Three's Company. And finally he'd sit down and we'd watch an episode of Three's Company. He goes, what the hell? It's a house full of goddamn gigolos. That's the last time I watched.
Gigolos?
Yeah.
Again,
That's-
Three's Company. I didn't realize
then-
it was so sexy. Yeah.
Well, it was because Suzanne Summers sometimes didn't wear a brassiere.
Sometimes always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I wasn't
And
really
her
noticing.
boobs. Yeah, that's what was sexy in the 70s.
Yeah.
Like Charlie's Angels. They were sexy.
I got my dad to finally watch Love Boat, and it was like, it's a goddamn boat full of gigolos.
Wait, were you just showing him American Gigolo over and over
I don't
again?
think so.
Or does your dad not know what a gigolo is?
Yeah,
Does your
it's
dad think that's just boobs jiggling?
It's a sailor.
That was
I don't know. No, he knows what a gigolo
he was hip. He was hep to the top.
He was hep to gigolo talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gigolo.
I miss gigolos.
Yep. It's I don't think that trade is. I guess there's still gigolos.
Well, of course there's still gigolos. I just don't think they're called gigolos anymore.
No, I think what are they called?
Manservants.
No, gigolos. They're
Evan, what are
Call
they called?
boys.
Uber?
You say Uber?
See, that's why you never get any stars as a customer.
That's right.
You keep treating the drivers like gigolos.
You don't go 1 star, you're a gigolo. In the comments.
I was wondering why so few of them were actually jiggling. It
Yeah,
really did confuse me.
Yeah.
That kind of gigolo.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's June. It's June up here.
I'm glad I'm not a male prostitute.
I'm glad you
Anymore.
are too. Yeah. Anymore. Hang on a second, Paul. The end of that sentence changed its meaning a lot.
No, I just wasn't finished. You interrupted me. I was
Well, I
saying the
didn't.
whole-
Well, I know, but so you were a male prostitute for how long?
Oh, for 6 weeks.
6 weeks. That's that's a good run.
I worked
Yeah.
I worked at Islands.
Yeah. I hear you were. Yeah, and your review was
It's fine.
It's fine. Sir, did you enjoy your male prostitute this evening?
He's fine.
Is
He
is there a way he could have improved?
Well, I guess, he didn't bite me.
Well, you're right. That's pretty fine.
That'll be
Of course, the biting.
$25.
That's of course biting was one of your requests.
Yeah, that's true.
Takes all kinds, I hear.
Yeah, as a gigolo, you might encounter that.
Some biting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, you would be a fancy gigolo, I think. Do you
Me,
think-
I'd wear an ascot.
And
if I
always
was a
have
gigolo.
coffee.
And a
Yeah.
pocket
And-
watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You'd be
And
like,
that-
stop it, you're crushing my pocket watch.
I'd always have a martini.
Well, not anymore.
And I
No,
would-
well, I'd have one. I just wouldn't drink it.
Oh,
Just be
just hold
standing with it.
And I would be
Hello, darling.
it.
You look splendid tonight.
And I would be in a velvet sailor suit.
A velvet sailor.
A blue velvet sailor suit.
Yeah.
And I'd show up at their hotel. I'd be like, hi, you ordered a gigolo? Want to touch it? It's velvet.
Yeah.
Hey, you got TV.
You would be great to use in a pedophile sting operation.
It's true.
I swear to God, I thought he was 12.
You know what? If you want to see a really upset pedophile,
and I think we all want pedophiles to be at least a little
then,
upset.
then use me in the sting
We want
operation.
them. Yeah, we want pedophiles to have at least be chagrined in life.
Oh no! When those lights go on, they're like, "What the heck?
What? I paid how much?
And why the velvet sailor suit?"
2 on the nose.
You're a cliche from 1926.
Yeah.
Listen.
1920.
Yep, it's Eban. Sticky fingers.
Sticky-
Slutter.
Sticky fingers. Oh, great. Now the Stones are going to sue again.
Shit.
Oh, we're going to lose all that money.
Both monies.
All
we
that
made.
monies.
You just want to keep me
Both of
busy,
them.
don't you?
Oh.
We're gonna lose both monies.
Both monies.
Boy, you know. Sometimes I like the long pauses we have.
I don't mind them, you know. You know what? It shows that we're not afraid.
I like them. I think they make me not want to go to sleep.
They make, you know what? They're just a nice place to settle in. Let your brain find a new groove.
Yes.
To fit into.
Right.
Are you texting me?
No.
Who are you? Is Jackie texting you?
No.
During the move? You're getting moving texts, aren't you?
Never.
Yep. What?
I was playing.
Oh.
Sometimes I play Tetris when you talk.
Oh, I didn't know that. Tetris. Tetris.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes.
yeah. That's. I don't mind if you played anything else.
Why? Why are you mad
Tetris.
about Tetris, Dave?
I play
just so
Tetris
old-timey.
when I pack a car. That's how I pack a car.
Pack it Tetris style.
I pack it Tetris
Yeah.
style. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It's true. You gotta fit them in like one here, one here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Sometimes
pack a
I'll
car.
put sometimes I'll put something in the car and I'll just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No. That's
Yeah.
what
Oh,
I
yeah.
do. But I've got
Yeah.
well, because my brain can see it all.
It was really hard work today watching Jackie do everything.
I imagine. I imagine.
God.
Hope she
She worked so hard I got tired.
Yeah. And does she keep a good temper while she's doing everything?
Good meaning angry?
Could be.
She mean good and angry.
Good and angry.
Yeah. She has a great temper. No,
Yeah.
she's really good. It's just overwhelming when I'm useless.
Yeah.
And then our
And then you leave.
Donovan,
come
we
here.
have a 17-year-old who doesn't, they don't like lifting things. But he
No.
will do it.
No. Yeah. But it's
but not
but it's
voluntarily.
yeah. But there's the thing with
He's good though. He was pretty good. He was better than me.
Yeah. I've watched like a teenager like try to brush the dog.
Yeah, slowly like
And
this,
it's like-
barely touching it. Yeah.
Where the brush bounces off the fur.
Right. Or they sweep that way too.
Yeah.
Where they just kind of smooth it out into a nice film.
Or wash
across
a
the floor.
dish.
And then look at the dish and then say, what do I do with the dish now?
Yeah. Yep.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know how the next generation is gonna make it.
It's going to be interesting. Do you think society will just fall apart?
Well, I don't know. It's if the only thing that'll
they're
keep
good
it
at
going
doing
is the only thing keeping it going will be Grubhub and Uber. That's humanity.
That's the only way people
They'll
eat
starve.
or go
Those
anywhere.
mates.
They'll
Right.
start. Yeah.
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 Well, they won't starve. They'll be fine with food.
But without
Right.
without
delivery and Uber. Because none of them are going to learn how to drive.
No one's going to drive
So
it.
what are they going to do when all the old people die out and they aren't there to drive Uber anymore? I know they want to have the robot cars.
Well, that's the self-driving cars.
Yeah, but I
That's
don't
what those
think-
are for.
Yeah.
And I heard none of them ever want to own anything. They never want to own a house. They want to be able to leave at a moment's notice.
I can't say
Much-
I blame them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
honestly.
But
They just want to rent and Uber
Yep.
and Grubhub.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
kinda-
instant, all temporary.
Kind of sounds good to me.
Right?
And they don't
I
want to
know,
have,
it's kind
and
of
they don't want to have kids.
Appealing.
No. So the humanity will die
We'll
out.
just die out. It's
Well, there was-
natural. Nobody has to worry about the world
There was
ending.
an Australian study, a think tank in Australia did a study saying that there's a good likelihood, based on current models, that human civilization will end in 2050.
I saw that.
Yeah.
But that's only 3 years away. So what's happening?
This is all gonna with global warming and the instability that it's gonna
But seriously,
bring.
in 2050, I'm going to be 59 years old.
Yeah.
Just want to remind you, our daughter's sitting out there, and
I know. She's not listening.
oh, are you listening?
When does she ever listen to us?
Now she listens.
Yeah.
Now she's gonna. Yeah, exactly. That's one of
But
those things
that's-
that'll perk up her ears.
Yeah. Well, she should. Well, then I guess she should get ready. She should. Well, one thing she should learn how to use nunchucks.
Oh, definitely. Because those are
you got to learn how to use nunchucks.
they're not battery operated and they don't need bullets.
Yeah. So it's a perfect weapon for her after the apocalypse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not if you're an armless, legless maiden form.
That's true.
What was that?
Yes. Oops.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
hello.
Hilarious. The
there.
beautiful Jolie Fisher just walked
How are
in.
you? Please have a seat.
It only took me 2 buses and a train to get.
Oh.
And hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh my God! Two
There
buses
you
and a
go.
train. You've never been to
Ladies and
Sunset
gentlemen.
Vine. This is beautiful Sunset
It's
Vine.
gorgeous.
Jolie Fisher.
Hi. Hello.
How are you doing?
I want to make sure that's.
Oh, you
off.
do you have your turn that on? All right, I'll turn mine on just in case I get
Bless
calls
you.
for you.
Sneezed.
Bless
Am I
you.
allergic to your perfume?
I don't have any on. It's
Oh.
just my natural.
Oh.
Your
Scent?
it's your dander. That's the dander on the cats. They say it's not the fur.
You know you're a pro when you don't put headphones on because you don't want to ruin your hair, right?
You know,
Am I right?
I
Or you
know
just
what I
don't like
sound
them.
like.
Right. That's very
And
true.
you know how to use a microphone.
I do.
A lot of people will, if they don't wear the headphones, they'll wind up talking like this. So they'll just think, they can.
Oh no.
But not her. She's mic
Oh,
friendly.
no.
No, you're not.
She's got
She's
great
on it.
You got great mic technique.
And I heard
Jolie.
I have a face for radio.
Really?
You know who told me that? Dave Higgins.
Oh,
Hey,
nice.
hey,
Nice, Dave.
I was
Well,
a jerk.
Thank you.
when you have Dave Higgins porcelain features, you can afford to throw
Yeah.
stones.
I actually have a body for radio, if that makes any sense.
That's hot.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
My face receives radio.
That's because you have a lot of
Yeah,
fillings.
I have a lot of feelings. It's just like Susan Day and the Partridge Family. Suddenly I'll pick up radio stations.
Wow.
And I like breaking your nose.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't Susan Day. That was Marsha.
No,
I'm
no.
mixing them up, guys.
No.
Jan
met-
who
have
broke
you met
her
Eban?
nose.
Jan
Hi.
broke her nose. You know Evan
How are
Schlatter?
you?
Evan
Evan
Schlatter.
Schlatter.
Just
you know
meeting now.
Crissy
We've
Guerrero.
met along the way.
Yeah, really.
I'm Paul.
That sounds like you had an affair.
Maybe.
That's
Oh.
You don't know.
That's what it sounds like.
I mean,
There's nothing wrong with girl on girl.
what's wrong with it?
Wrong with it.
I don't think that's where he was going.
That's
No.
a political campaign.
Oh,
I just on my way here followed Waze, which took me I turned like 27
Yeah.
times.
And all
Yes.
left turns onto busy streets.
Exactly, with no light, that you take your life in your hands
Right.
in LA.
Waze
Yeah.
is trying to kill us.
what Waze does is it is to promote itself. It makes every car take a route that actually spells Waze.
I didn't know that.
So from the sky, all you
That is
see
not
is
true.
cars spelling out Waze.
No,
well,
It's
now
true.
it all
Did you
makes
just make that up
sense.
Totally
now?
true.
So that's all the app
Now
does.
it makes
That's
sense.
all the app does is make people spell Waze everywhere.
Why am I driving into the ocean?
Yep.
Yeah.
So what happens?
How are you?
I'm good.
You've been your book came out and you've been doing crazy performances.
I have been
Constantly.
taking my show on the road. I wrote a book called Growing Up Fisher, Musings, Memories, and Misadventures, because I was looking for a long title
Yeah.
that sort of fit everything into. And it came about, it's a creative catharsis. It came about my sister, Carrie Fisher, passed away, as you all know. And I sort of tried to take my sorrow and turn it into something fabulous, which I think I did. It's very authentic. It's very honest and raw. And then I was like, you know what I should do with this? Turn it into a musical.
right.
So I
Did you? It's a musical?
Well, it's not a musical. It's a
got
one-woman
music.
show where I sing songs that are threaded together with stories from the book, my favorite stories of growing up Fisher, because I did. And then, just stuff.
I got to tell you, it's so much better than that other book, Growing Up, Fisher Stevens.
Right, right. Which is weird because my mother's name is Connie Stevens
Yes,
and
that's
we're
true.
Fisher.
Oh.
And
Kinda
so I say to Fisher Stevens whenever I see him that
Fisher
somehow
Stevens.
we're related,
Fisher. I
but we're
just
not at all
realized that
related.
now. That's
And he used to date the person it was always shocking. Michelle Pfeiffer right?
I know.
That was it.
I know. He's one of those
people
guys.
Just go, what?
It's like Blues Traveler dating somebody.
Yeah.
Just
And
fun.
it
Oh
gave
my God.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's out on
There you go.
paperback now in a pretty blue, a pop of Tiffany blue.
Wow.
I scanned about 3,000 pictures. My publisher, HarperCollins, was like, "Do you have any photos?" And I'm like, "Do I have photos?"
Bet you had photos.
I was a big photo printer.
Yes.
You know, like we don't do that anymore. But
No, like
I
printing out
did-
photos. Yeah.
I did that. I did it for all my
Did
girlfriends.
you use
I was-
archival paper?
I'm not sure about that.
Jolie.
No, but I did love this film stock Ilford XP2 that was sepia
I
tone.
used to
Oh,
Right?
do
Yeah,
photography.
yeah.
So
It was
yeah,
so
I know.
good.
Mhm. Great for black and white.
Yes, amazing. So,
Oh, hold on. You know what? We're
Already?
gonna take a brief pause, possibly for an advertisement
oh,
for a product or service, but we
Yeah.
have no guarantee that will happen.
It's called-
But it may happen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All
Right.
right.
Helps.
So for some sort of probably
Ointment.
some
I'm
sort
guessing
of
it's an
an
ointment.
salve or a salve.
No, a salve
Maybe it'll
ointment.
be for your book.
or
Yeah.
a delivery service
Yes.
of some sort.
Let's find
people-
out.
oh, that's why I would put
Yeah.
headphones on to hear the music.
won't-
Unguents to go, I believe, will be
It's pretty.
the next ad.
Oh.
All right, so we're going to go to that ad
Do
briefly.
that. All right, and
We can't.
here we go. And
Wow.
And we're back.
Wow.
Oh,
so
my
it
goodness.
was a salve and an ointment.
It was a Salvena. Yeah. And,
knew?
yeah.
The doctor told me not to pick.
And a lozenge.
Yeah, when you pick it, that's what
You need the
happens.
salve.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I have a question. Since you're Hollywood royalty,
Yes.
this is my question.
Okay.
What's the first weirdest random celebrity moment that comes to your head from your childhood?
Not weird and random.
No?
I came home from school in my little Catholic school girl kilt.
Hey, Dave's,
And-
Dave's liking this.
And I remember that?
Go on.
And I smelled a cigarette.
You smelled a cigarette.
Smelled a cigarette, and nobody in my house smoked. And in our home on Delfern Drive that we lived in for many, many, many years was Lucille Ball sitting at the bar
Oh my God.
That's
with
amazing.
a cocktail and a cigarette. And I was like, I knew she was royalty.
Wow.
I was a little girl. But
Yeah.
I knew that she was royalty.
Wow. Was her hair red?
Yeah, and she had big glasses on, and she was already sort of a little.
Here's Lucy. A little Here's Lucy.
A little.
Is this
yeah.
Here's Lucy era?
She was in Technicolor.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was when the Lucy doll wore the strange stockings and had the
And the little
short
marionette.
jacket.
That's a dream
Yeah,
of yours.
yeah,
I don't know
Very, very
anything about
upsetting.
that.
It was a very upsetting time.
Yeah.
After school, time to get upset.
Yeah. Mom, I want to have sex with the marionette.
I don't
my
like
God.
it. It's a hot body with an old head. I don't like it.
I want to have sex with a middle-aged lady marionette.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. How old would she have
That's
been
amazing.
when she was sitting there smoking in your home?
That part I don't know.
Did you have a conversation at that moment?
Yeah. I mean, I don't remember. We didn't talk comedy, but
No.
I don't remember.
Did you ask her what happened with Desi?
I could feel it. I didn't need to ask.
Yeah.
Did you ever live in Vegas at any point with your family?
You know, they had these like headliner homes. So we didn't officially live there, but when my mom would play 30 weeks out of the year in Vegas, they would put you up at the Sahara House. So I remember the Sahara House as being, I have photos of it, by the way. So there might be even in my book. Harrah's Casino in Reno Bill Harrah had the most amazing house in Reno where we couldn't wait till mom played Reno so we could go stay in this house. So I never lived there, but each hotel had a house and they would put us up and we were the Rugrats. Or we stayed in the casino and the pit bosses would be like, Connie, you got to keep the kids out of the
Keep us
casino.
out of the casino. Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's weird. Must be odd having an odd childhood like that, though. But not weird for you because that was your
I
childhood.
don't really know any other
it
childhood.
not weird?
Yeah. I'm trying to make my own children's childhood
Super weird.
weirder. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, we
you have a
could
lot of
help.
kids.
I do.
She has a lot of kids.
How many kids do you have?
37
kids.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is,
37.
you know
Wow.
what? I'm gonna say I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I have 5.
5. That's already.
That may as well be 37.
That's
Yeah.
37
It feels like
today's,
37.
Yeah, I can
today's-
imagine.
Yeah.
I have one, and I was.
It's 5 is.
I'm done.
I think five's pretty much too many.
They go all the way from college now.
4 too many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love when people are like, it's like 2 or 3. 3, it's the same. Have more.
One.
No, it's more.
No, it's
more
more.
people.
Yeah.
More human
one's
beings.
A lot. One's a lot, guys.
Yeah. 1 is a lot.
Yeah.
Your son graduated
Yes.
already.
So did your daughter.
Not yet.
What?
No,
Next week.
Where does she go? Where is she at?
She's graduating from
Calabasas.
Calabasas.
No.
School in Calabasas.
Like that, you have to check your notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could check my social media and you'll know where she's going.
Yeah.
Right. She's headed off to college.
Wow.
Worry about security now just because I asked.
Right? I don't really want to tell him where my child is.
Yeah, they're college.
You're making
bound
the right
like
call,
humans.
Jolie.
Yeah.
It's very weird. Very
Yeah.
weird.
Our
Very
daughter's
weird.
2 years away.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 years for you, and I'm gonna be finishing college this year. So that's really
I
exciting.
actually, all the places Skylar got accepted, I wanted to go.
Yes,
Oh.
right.
I was like, I went to college. I already finished that part of my life, but it sounded so
Where did you
exciting.
go?
to me.
Where did you go to
Emerson College in Boston.
Nice, fancy.
They make nice stereos.
It's like a finishing school.
It is not. Not at all.
No?
It was very, very gay when I was there.
Oh,
And now everybody is like very Hollywood, like lots of studio heads, children go there and they build buildings and buy all the theaters in Boston. And I was like doing dancing in a black box theater.
right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
know.
Best kind. Wow.
I paid my dues.
And where's your kid going? She's going to Chapman.
going to Chapman.
Chapman, right?
Yes.
Chapman, that's
Wow,
where our
that's
daughter's
But by the way,
interested.
a political science major.
Oh,
Whoa.
really?
No showbiz for her.
No,
Wow, not
our
mine
daughter's
either.
not interested in
No.
political science.
Donovan wants nothing to do with showbiz. He's going into mathematics at Cal Poly
Stop
San
it.
Luis Obispo. Yeah,
Stop it.
math.
You're just showing off.
No,
now.
he's going to math. I failed 10th grade
Yeah.
math. Yep. So
But by the way,
proves
I
he's
have
not my
a
child.
child in 4th grade who asked me to help with her math homework, and I cannot do it.
No.
This Common
no, 'cause
Core
they
bullshit
do it wrong.
is not okay.
Yeah.
The way they, we ran it. Yes.
Yeah. You can
Yes,
cuss all you like. The
you
show's
can-
called Don't Say Cunt.
Well,
Yeah. It actually is called
The-
Don't Say
the
Cunt,
original
so-
title.
I shouldn't have said
the
it.
thing is, we don't say
'Cause that's
cunt
the
here. So
Right.
No, now you're doing it again.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I just said it. And you just said it. No,
I
we
didn't
just-
say
we
it.
both
I
did.
love the
We
word
both
cunt.
telling
did.
her
Now
not
that's
to say
3
that.
times.
yeah. It's okay for us to say
but
cunt. You
it's
guys
right-
can't say
No,
cunt.
no, it's
Saying-
right in
You
the
don't want to
title.
call anybody a cunt.
No.
You do
Yeah.
want to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
fun
there-
to say cunt.
Yeah.
Saying you don't say cunt is not the same as saying cunt.
Well, what about when you just said it's not the same as saying cunt?
But I'm saying don't say
No.
cunt.
But by
Dave.
the way, when
No, you
a
didn't that
British
time.
person says, "Oh, you're a cunt,"
Oh, that's just
you
saying
laugh
hi.
and you go,
Right,
"Oh
it's
my
just
god,
hi.
that's a
Yeah,
great."
that's like
thing."
good morning.
No, that's how you get through. That's how you get through customs in England. You have to go to the customs officer and say,
you
"Oh,
bloody
cunt,"
cunt.
and then they let you into England.
How many cunts to declare?
Yeah,
I'm declaring one cunt.
yeah. All right, welcome to
Off you
England.
go. There you go. Have a good day.
Enjoy jolly old.
Doodle pip.
Silly, silly what, and all that chip. Yeah, I know. I do accents.
You do, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm really
Yeah.
good at them too.
I know.
You know, you're like it's like being able to travel around the world, just having you in the room.
It's true. Close your eyes.
It's
Close your
like
eyes.
just okay. My eyes are closed.
Where are we going?
We're in Italy.
Oh, I can smell the Leaning Tower
Yeah,
of Pisa.
Pisa, what's the matter with your face?
Oh my god.
I know. It's weird.
This is what you guys do for a job, huh?
This is it. No, I don't think. I don't
This
think
is
we
what we
can
do
call
for
it a
fun.
job.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't think we can call
No.
it. Yeah, we
I
can
would
call
say
it a
it's-
diversion.
it's
I think
barely-
that's about it.
It's barely charity. It's not even
Yeah.
a job. It's not even
Yeah,
a public service.
it would be a hobby if we enjoyed it. But I think we're falling short on that qualification.
That's true. We're not sure what it is yet. We're
No.
still figuring that out.
I'm so glad I could be a part of the
Oh yeah, we're happy to have you.
exploration
Yeah.
Yeah,
of that.
Oh yeah.
that's
you're-
what. That's what.
you're perfect.
That's what it is. It's an exploratory group
Right. Right. Well, you know what?
that we formed.
It's a think tank.
We're
Yes.
That's right.
We're
Yes.
exploring the idea of a podcast.
So far, we've come to no solid conclusions on the matter.
That's good. No, finally I understand it.
All right.
Oh, that's good.
What else?
I don't know.
No.
UFO update. I can give you a UFO.
Oh, okay. Let's
Yeah.
hear Dave's.
All right.
UFO.
Dave
This is a new
loves-
This
segment
was in
now.
the
I
New York,
think.
I'm going to call it. There's just in the New York Times that the Navy admitted that from 2014 to 2015, just off Florida, they had almost daily encounters with UFOs. recorded.
Stop it right now.
Recorded on radar and with visual sightings. And they described one of them was looked like a cube inside a sphere. So there you go.
In the sky or on the ground?
In the sky. In the sky.
Hold
They
on.
would come
A
from
cube inside a sphere. So it's an idiot. That couldn't fit the right thing in the right hole.
Square peg in the ground.
Look, it's only fair. I'm sure aliens have idiots
But
too.
they say
Yeah.
They're not all smart.
the craft they seem to appear at like 80,000 feet, drop in a second to sea level, and then will fly up to 30,000 feet, and then they just zip off, and they with G forces of something like 400 Gs.
What? 400
How did they
Gs?
measure that?
Based on the velocity. They have math people.
Stop it
They
right
got
now.
Navy math people.
Did they call
Well, like,
Donovan in?
They
to
got guys with
measure it?
they got a guy.
The part
with
they don't tell you though is
slide
that
rule.
it was the entire thing it's all fart noises. They don't say that in the article
No.
No, they didn't,
No, they
they
don't.
didn't mention it.
because it ruins the whole thing.
It really does.
Look at our cool ship. And it's like,
Well,
it's
that's
cool, but
that's
it sounds bad,
That's
man.
the gravity amplifiers. Engaging. That's
but-
just the sound they make with the gravity amplifiers.
People are laughing at our ship, man. They think it's fast, but
Well,
they're laughing.
Well, yeah, but they can break the laws of physics and can can travel.
It's a give and a take.
stellar
right? Like,
stellar travel. So we make fart noises. Big deal.
well,
And
people,
spell out ways.
Yeah,
as they're
smell
doing it.
ways in the stars.
some people don't think it's cool.
Yeah,
The ways in the stars.
yeah. But that's pretty cool. I think we should,
I hope it's true.
I mean, so many terrible
it's
things are happening in the world, Trump. That is nice to think that there's maybe some people are coming. They're going to help.
I mean, I know we want to keep this a little evergreen, but
Meh.
no.
no.
All right, go for it.
How about the
That is
These are all going
listening.
straight into a time capsule.
the no protesting in England that he thought was parades
He was
and
cheering.
You thought
cheering
people were
for
cheering
him.
for him.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is
I mean,
on par with everything
what
else
is
he
he
does.
smoking that he does not like? That it's like
Well,
opposite day
Sometimes
every
it's
day.
hard
He
to
is
tell.
blinded by his ego.
Because it's like sometimes when Crissy and I have sex, I'll say she's having a great time, and she says, "No, I was weeping."
So it's like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
I
I
think you
makes
see what
perfect
you want to
sense.
see.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
yeah,
So-
See? Like I pretend Jackie really likes me.
yeah.
She does.
Well, yeah.
No.
No, I know.
Jackie.
Jackie,
Oh God, it's moving day.
she's
We moved
moving.
today.
Yeah, they're moving. And Paul's here.
I'm here and she's moving
So
the
not only is Paul here,
I
but
know. I feel bad.
eventually he's not going to be
I
here.
smell a birthday blowjob
Yeah.
for her.
I'm giving who a birthday
What?
blowjob?
Whoever she
Again?
tells you.
Why is that always
Whoever
my birthday
Jackie-
present? I have to give someone else a blowjob.
Yeah,
That is the worst birthday.
yeah. And Jackie just takes pictures and puts
Yeah.
it puts mean
And I'm like, I don't even know this
subtitles
guy.
on it.
Why
It's
do I
his
have to do
birthday.
this? Aren't I supposed to get presents?
Yeah.
Your presence
Stupid
is presence
birthday.
enough.
Hey, Paul, I saw the present. It's my birthday.
Because, Paul is here right now and Jackie's moving. And eventually, Paul's not going to be here anymore. He's going to be somewhere that Jackie is.
Right. I don't think she told him where she is moving.
No,
though.
I think.
Oh.
No, I found her on Find My iPhone. She's in. I can find her. I totally know where she is.
Oh, yeah, you're
I
lucky
totally
she
know-
doesn't know how to use her phone.
I totally know where we moved to.
You should stop by the gym, pick up one of them boxing headgear things, though.
I should.
Yeah.
That's a great
Before you
idea.
head home.
Then my ears won't become cauliflower ears now.
Don't worry.
I got a new puppy.
Oh,
What?
You did what?
Did you have dogs
like
before?
puppies.
How many
Thought I'd
puppies
throw
do you
that out
have?
there.
You
How
are a
many puppies?
master.
Well, that's private.
that is
How many? Yeah.
a master segment.
How many
by the
puppies?
way.
Does each child
Let's
have a
tell you.
collection?
It's fantastic.
I know. That's why I
What
get.
kind of
puppy?
That's why I get scale
Kind
plus
of-
10.
What kind of puppy?
I get top of show.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
That's
I don't even know what it means.
I don't
top
even.
Of show.
I don't either.
They
I
make
don't
it sound.
either.
It sounds better than scale,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's much better.
No.
You know what? I
It's
get
scale
more.
plus 10.
Yeah.
I get they
Top
went
of show.
another direction.
Right.
That's what I get.
Yep.
Yeah.
My sister went into an audition. My sister Trisha Lee went into an audition, and there was a woman of color and a little person and her, like
Yeah.
a legit little person.
I was not at this audition.
No, that wasn't you.
Okay.
And she said, I can imagine the feedback. She's like, I didn't get it. I don't know who did, which one of us got it. We were all so different. But she imagined her agent calling and saying, we went with someone smaller. That was her feedback.
Yeah.
Right.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're young, you go to casting, and it's like I found when I was young, I would go to a casting session, and everyone in the room would look basically exactly like
you.
me.
Yeah.
But then when you get over 50, you just go into the room, and it's just whatever old people they gathered together.
Who's still alive?
It's like me and George Wendt go up for the same parts now. It's like, it's basically just anyone that no one cares about.
The forgotten few.
Yeah, that's the parts I go up for.
But that's probably going to get better as you get older.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, you're just getting started, young man.
Then it'll be you and Wilford Brimley.
That's right. Yeah.
And he'll still be getting it.
No.
Yeah, he is, I think. Yeah. Well, I don't. It's hard to tell. His mustache is still alive, and the mustache just sort of carries him along at this point.
I only ever go up for parts against, what's her name? Helen
Reddy?
No, who's the...
Oh, you ruined it.
God damn it, I ruined the joke. Linda Hunt.
Linda Hunt. Would have been a good reference.
We edit that out.
Thank you, Jolie. Can we try it again?
Take it again. Take it again.
I only go up for
We're
parts
gonna need
against
better eyes on you.
Linda Hunt.
Yeah, Paul,
No,
you
it's
were
not funny.
you were great in Year of Living Dangerously.
Thank you so much.
Didn't you get an Oscar for that?
Yeah, I did actually. They
At the end of the movie,
they thought it was a dude.
I heard I'd go, oh my god, that's
a lady.
That's a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that a lot too.
Yeah, I get the reverse most of the time.
You thought that's a man.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, I told you, I did a movie where I called It's Pat with Julia Sweeney, and I played Pat's lover, Chris, and Michael Ovitz. After we shot the movie, brought me back in to loop all of my dialogue because he thought we'd made a lesbian love story. Because he couldn't tell if I was a man or a woman. You can't tell if we can't tell that it's man.
Because of your voice?
And I guess that's the point of the whole movie.
Premise. Yeah.
So I had to go back in and loop all of my dialogue for the movie.
More masculinely.
Yeah, no, actually, I had looped it exactly the same. We sent it. So
Much better.
We fixed it, Michael.
Much better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
yeah. But I had to loop the whole thing because Michael Ovitz was afraid we'd made a lesbian movie.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Times have changed.
Yeah, you don't have to be afraid to make a lesbian movie.
No, now it's you're required.
I was on the lesbian show. I don't know if you know that. The Ellen show all those years ago. So 22 and a couple of months years ago, 42 million people watched Ellen come out on screen and in person. And it was so good of her to be the star of my show, is what I always say. So I'm a bit of a gay icon. And
I know it.
wrote at that time where everything was still kind of under wraps and they hadn't aired that episode yet. Mike Ovitz and Michael Eisner were me and Mo. They were running Disney. Me and Mo. That's what I called them.
That's hilarious.
And they sent me to open up the by the book store at Disney World because they didn't want Ellen going out to answer any questions.
Oh my gosh.
So I flew on the jet with me and Mo, and it was just crazy. Crazy time in life.
Yeah.
Crazy good and crazy dark and all those things. And
Yeah. And because it was you, and that's where you got to know David Higgins.
yes,
And Ari Gross.
yes,
Right.
Jeremy
And
Piven.
I was going to say I was leaving the sad part for the end.
and Clea Lewis, who's hysterical.
Yes.
Leah Lewis.
Yeah.
We
That was
did
good
do a
cast.
reunion 2 years ago on the 20th anniversary.
Did you invite Piven?
No.
Oh no, that's good.
Yeah, he was not invited.
I hear he's a great guy.
I wasn't in charge of inviting people. So, by the way, so that has nothing to do with me. But no, he wasn't invited to be a part of that. Dave,
I hope this is the first time you found out about it listening to this podcast.
Oh, you know he's listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Times have changed.
Yeah. And speaking of
Times have
times,
changed. What?
I can tell by the
Look on
glare
her
from
face.
Crissy
Yeah.
that's it.
That's
that we're running out of time.
And that's our show?
That's
Do a
it.
short
We're just
show.
done, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So we're-
I want to be the saucy
Easy,
sidekick
right?
again sometime.
Yeah, okay.
Anytime.
Definitely.
You can come in.
I want to
here
hear
anytime
more
you want.
stories.
Anytime.
I got a
Yeah.
million, literal million of them.
Because we just watched
In the
this-
pages of
we-
that book in front of you.
We just watched
That you can buy
Singing
now.
in the Rain.
Yes. Well, I was just going to ask where.
We watched Singing in the Rain.
getting
with our
Anywhere
daughter.
books are sold.
Where is your live show?
Where is that, by the way?
Well, yeah, where's your live show at?
Where's your live show going to happen?
Oh, the next one I'm doing is at Vibrato here
Oh.
in the Bel Air area in Los Angeles.
Herb Alpert's Club.
September
Right?
4th, 5th, and
lovely
6th.
club.
That's
You
Herb
should go-
Alpert's Club?
Herb Alpert's Jazzville.
Very
My
nice.
brother plays there.
Great
Yeah.
show there in April. 2 nights sold out. So much fun.
Wow.
I'll put some new things in. Come hear it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Buy the book on Audible.
And
And,
for
it's
anyone-
like sexy nighttime
And look,
stories.
and I just want to say for anyone out there who doesn't know this, of course, your mother was Donald O'Connor.
Yes. Yes.
I want to hear stories about Way, Way Out next time that your mother told you,
Okay.
if you have any.
Yeah.
Because that's one of my favorites.
Jolie's book is Growing Up Fisher, Musings, Memories, and Misadventures.
Yeah, and I guess we should also thank people who made the show possible today. Dustin
yes.
Knaus.
Yes, of course.
Lauren Afnier and Kaylin Rushing. And Paul, I believe you have a slip of paper to read.
Yes, and I will read it very slowly.
This is
Subscribe to Don't Say with Paul and Dave on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Don't Say Paul Dave.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
I did it
You picked
okay
up the
this time.
pace.
Yeah, I did it
Good.
faster this time. Well, I get nervous.
Yep.
You don't have to get
It's like
nervous.
public reading.
And now,
You might want to put on the headphones for this last bit.
yeah.
Just so,
Yeah.
just for fun.
And so, as always, until the next time.
See you next Tuesday.